Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Will kick this deep to begin the game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs right over the defender. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Now it's second down here. Tailback with another carry. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Back to throw again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Ducks! The special teams produce a score. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Aggressive call on the opening play. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Wideouts now clustered. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here,
looking for a man deep down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He's looking deep again. Pass caught down at the 20. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up on the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises with an important takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's a bunt. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Nice grab. It's Bush. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, it's Bush. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Running with purpose.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to...
The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs here. Past the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback and a good job of using those legs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Henderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big game.
He cannot escape
It's a sack. That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to roam. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Finds his man. It's Miller. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Breaks into the clear. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And he's got it. No problem. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Trying to find room. It's Henderson. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back-to-back deep shots. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion. And he'll just dive over the pile into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Protection looked good. The timing between the quarterback and the receiver looked pretty good. Ball was put right where the receiver should be able to make that catch, just unable to hold on.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's bringing it back. Across midfield. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Miller. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's caught. It's Lindsey.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looks like LSU has the first down. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's a bunt. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They call the counter play here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a 1st down.
On the run here, lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The sure hands. It's Miller. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
LSU. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the extra point was up and good. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And now the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And he'll just get rid of it. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal. Design quarterback run. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. He finds some space. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Contact as he threw it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Comes up with the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year. Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put the...
Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Looking for a late deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Hall. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the fourth.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I'm going to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.